We'll tell them. Yep. G'day. So we're back with Dead or Alive 5 finals.
Are. It's been an interesting kind of bracket. So you're out.
Aaron, Fatal Innocence just knocked me out.
There you go.
So
do you reckon that's going to be our final?
I predict Babel winning this match.
Okay.
I've had some great matches with Aaron, Fatal Innocence last night, and I actually had the better of him. And so, what happens when you come to the tournament day?
Old man fimbles. Is that
what
happened?
I continued in the fashion that I wanted to and won the first match, but he switched characters, came back, and that's the strength of his game.
Don't take me lightly, young man.
Well, no, he's across the whole cast, so his opportunity to switch and change things up is really good.
Yeah, cool.
So we've started with, I think his favourite character generally is Murray Rose, and Babel not messing around, sticking with Kasumi. Nice low punish there from Aaron to start things off.
It was interesting to see Aaron versus Tones. And Tones, Brad Wong, Murray Rose was an interesting matchup.
I think Tones played a bit scared in that one.
He did. We could spot it compared to Tones' usual thing. I guess he doesn't have a read on him yet. He hasn't played Aaron, I think, ever. This would have been the first time.
Ooh, power blow.
Nice.
So just when it looked like Fatal Innocence was really dominating this match, he's nicely done.
Oh, wow.
Still so close. Oh, he did such a great job to get Babel down to that last little bit, but you can never count him out.
Well, Babel's one of those who's not afraid to throw out the power blow, especially if he knows it's going to land. He'll always give it a crack.
And both of these guys are really fantastic at utilizing the stun system to push the opponent into a position where they think, just like there, they have to counter. So he put in an extra jab just to extend the stun. And in the recovery of Aaron's attempted counter hold, he did the critical burst.
Yeah.
Now we're back at neutral.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, these guys have a very good habit of bringing it back to even.
Yeah, the distance game, spacing in this game is very important, but at various distances, characters have different advantages and disadvantages. Kasumi's fast, so she's good at close-up, her jabs, but she's also got a great distance game.
And the one thing they both like doing is that kind of, I don't know, I don't want to call it poke checking, but it's what they do. They just kind of tap, and then they'll stop. They'll just back off the
exactly.
combo and just keep people guessing.
Yeah, that's definitely. You're really just looking for a chance to open people up. They're both really good on defense, and some of the one of the secrets is to try and make people scared enough to try and be too defensive.
Yeah.
But they tend to block. They tend to block more than throw out counters.
Yeah.
Which is where you can get out of trouble with that, but you can also put yourself in a world of hurt.
Yeah. Especially because once someone kind of gets through it, you obviously have the obvious disadvantage of if you miss a hold, you're vulnerable.
Yes.
But at the same time, blocking is no guarantee of a particularly safer option in some cases.
Yeah. And so we had a little bit of what you were talking about there with the Babel just poking while Fatal Innocence was carefully blocking. And he just defended through it until he could get a low attack off. Once again, low punish on that. Nicely done.
Yeah.
And the low sweep set him up for a big combo because on an ice stage, it's also what we call a slip stun.
Yes.
And
so you get that extended time on the ground, which makes it hard for... when I was watching Alex MD play, we saw him earlier playing, and he was really struggling with the idea that he couldn't then continue stringing his combos because they take that little bit longer on the ground.
Yep. So a Babel coming back nicely at the end of that round. Again, both of them playing the string game. Once they're at advantage, they all push and test and poke until they've got a full combo. Here we go. Nice. Full damage, probably about 35-40% there. Oh, nicely done.
Oh, nice.
He knows his frame data really well, so he knew the end of that string was semi-safe and went straight into jabs. So when a Babel attempted to counter-attack, he got counter-hit.
Oh, that was an interesting
Yeah, I wonder if he meant to dash in a bit more. Nicely done there by
Fatal
Fatal
Innocence.
Innocence.
Maybe he'll do another accidental taunt mid-fight. So.
Hope not. Yeah, hope not. Yeah. Nicely done. Just went for it. You see that free walking around to get a better angle and create, because when they're side turned or back turned, certain moves will create a larger bounce.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's harsh.
Oh, wow.
So really good from distance, as you can see. You know, and he tends to do that once you've copped a huge combo off the Babel. It's really good time for him to sort of make distance and then rush in, because you've just copped a lot of hits and you feel like you need to block, and Kasumi's throws there become really effective.
Yeah, and Kasumi has probably the far better range game than Murray Rose. Murray Rose is very much more scary up close than she is necessarily far away.
Nice read.
But yeah.
Yeah, so you can see that hopping around. That's an amazing sidestep.
Oh,
so close. Oh, there we go. Classic maneuver from Murray Rose players.
Just a smile on her face as she's being punched. She's punching, Kasumi.
So yeah, what you saw there was similar. You know, set up in a nice combo, and then on wake up went for the catch grab.
Nice damage there.
Nicely done.
Oh wow, nice step.
I think
that's a command side step. That's not just like your standard one, is it?
The knowledge that these guys have of one another's game is sort of showing through here. Oh, well done.
Oh, well done.
You see that jab, and then he actually just walked forward to make Aaron feel like he had to counter.
Yeah.
He waited out the counter recovery and went for the critical burst.
And her running throw is pretty brutal too. Like, you just can't.
Yeah, it's so super strong.
Oh,
here we go. This should do it.
Yeah, it's enough.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
So
we're doing 3 out of 5 now that we're in finals of the top 4.
So this is losers final, isn't it?
It is.
Losers semi?
Losers semi-final or final? I'm not sure. Yeah, I believe it's losers final. Yeah, because Ababa was defeated by Perfect Legend earlier, and Perfect Legend's in winner side. Here we go, wall game.
Yeah, look at that.
Awesome to get such a long combo near the wall. A lot of moves will wall splat, so you have to change your combo to suit the wall.
Yeah, yeah. And exactly there. Like, you technically get one free bounce if you use the right move against them, and then
the wall hit causes a low juggle.
Yeah. And
then you just want to make sure you've got the most optimized string to make it
Oh, wow.
Oh, unfortunately,
the reflexes on Aaron, I'll say that much. Like, he's just got them reflexes.
I think that's a trained thing, because they've played each other so much online. He knows when that teleport goes up that he just needs to get out of the way, and Murray Rose has the best sidestep, but he really shouldn't have finished off the string. Nice throw punish. Well done, making space. Excellent defense, and then pushing. So that situation we saw where he was getting the critical burst this time, worked his way forward into the throw, and man, he is fast with those counters on wake up. He knows to watch carefully for that wake up kick to start to come out, and then that's it, you're done. So Aaron's going to have to climb a bit of a mountain in this particular set.
Yeah, it's a bit more of a dominating showing this time. Oh, wow, nice counter there. Oh, wow.
Babel, just reading the whole novel.
Oh, there we go. Bam.
Beautifully done. That was a dominating performance in that round. It's not over yet. 3 out of 5. We played all the normal rounds 2 out of 3, and it's 3 out of 5 now in finals. So
that was like, yeah. Babel was just like, yeah, glad I got through that, and then it was like,
yeah. Fatal Innocence is probably like, oh well, I've lost now. He doesn't express a lot of self-confidence, but his skills are definitely above that level.
It'd be interesting. Did he make top 8 in MK? I'm sure he would have.
Babel?
Yeah.
Yes, he's on loser's side.
Okay.
As far as I recall. All right, so poking. This is a good change, I think, for Fatal Innocence to Momiji.
Yep.
He's going to negate the problem he had of being at disadvantage at mid to long range.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got out of that stun nicely. He's done it often the smart ways to just stagger escape and go back to blocking. But he's being cautious though, and Babel is just working it.
And Momiji's one of those that you like. She can benefit from going a little bit ham. Do you know what I mean? Like she's just got she's got the flip. She's got like a lot of like range and things like that. That you don't necessarily have to wait for a Babel to come in on you to do anything about it.
Yeah, he can set the pace if he gets advantage, but now it's interesting. You can see a Babel actually wanting to be up closer where he's faster, and that's been working for him. Nice wall game. And what's the wake up? There we go.
There you go. Yeah, I think Aaron had kind of resigned himself to the loss on that one. And
perhaps, yeah. So a Babel now in the box seat to take this. Aaron's really got to find something new in his box of tricks. Whipping strings from distance isn't going to work. A Babel's too fast. He's going to wait you out. He's very patient.
Oh, wow.
Bam. Ooh. I think he may not have realised the wall was there to his left side, which whiffed his combo on him.
Yeah, it's interesting interaction sometimes with the corners in this game. You know, like you don't realise exactly where the hurt boxes flail to when they're hit. You know, so
here we go. Oh, not quite. It's even. So oh
wow.
It was a slow throw. He's still got an opportunity here. Oh, unlucky.
Yeah.
So there it is.
That time it's get up.
A really well played match. Yeah, we have Perfect Legend coming up for his next match.
Coming up
for winner's bracket.
I believe so. Yeah. It's him versus Toko, I believe, isn't it?
That may be so. I don't have the bracket in front of me. Yes, here he is, Toko. So Chris Toko is one of, I guess, the traditional top 4 in DOA. Yeah. With myself, Tones, and Aiden Polat, or Etherain, or Emperor of Japan, as he's recently. Funny guy. And so previous major event winners. We've got Tones actually out of the tournament in the same bracket as me.
Yeah, I found that interesting.
Yeah, so
the old timers are done. It's
the old timers. He's only 26.
Oh wow, okay.
It's just that he's got a nice beard.
Yeah,
I guess.
right, fair enough. Yeah.
And yeah, so I actually think Chris has been really in form over the last, certainly this year. But I mean, we had a side tournament at Shuttler Showdown in February.
That was for the launch as well.
Yeah. Babel has actually been winning more the monthlies.
Yeah.
Couch Warriors ranking battles every month. But yeah, Chris is really turning out to play, and he hones his Hitomi game.
It is funny because Hitomi, I mean, she obviously very mid-heavy, but very strong. Like if you do manage to get a string, she gets a lot of damage. You know?
Yeah, I mean, she's not considered a great top character.
Yeah.
But the way Chris plays her,
it makes her.
Yeah.
It is really one of those things where the synergy is just there. Like he plays her so well that
he plays specifically to a certain game. A game plan which ensures that he's safer, and there's specific moves of hers that gives her advantages, like her crouching punch, 2P.
Yep.
Creates just enough advantage that he can force a mix-up to the opponent's disadvantage.
Yep.
You'll probably see this quite a lot in the match, where he'll do that to just say, get off me.
Yep.
And then there's a mix-up between a mid-attack, one of his fast mid-attacks, jabs, or a throw.
Yeah.
And the throw that we'll see, hopefully, a fair bit of is a throw which does a little bit of damage but then resets the opponent at disadvantage.
Yep.
And they have to sort of guess between, is she going to try and throw me again, or is she going to just hit me?
Yeah. And I think that's probably the thing I enjoy most about watching Toko play is the fact that, he's happy to throw. Like he's not afraid to get amongst it and put out the big boy throws if he thinks it's going to be a lot of damage. And he tends to try. That's probably the only thing that is quote unquote predictable is the fact that you know that if he gets a chance to drop a big throw on you, he's going to go for it. And
and he's very judicious in his use of those kinds of moves. He knows the risks associated with the throw. As we said before, in DOA, you put out a throw and any attack will beat it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the system. So it's sort of a read, like, is this my time to throw? And you have to be sure. Here we go. Interesting Perfect Legend. Maybe it's just for the button check, but he's playing Jan Lee. This could be a meta choice for him versus Hitomi. I think he's actually originally a Janli player from back in the older DOAs.
We've seen him bust out Hayate and Genfu today so far.
Yep. But yeah, Janli I think was his original main character, if I recall correctly. So this should be cool. Janli's got some fantastic, spectacular juggles, and he's got the dragon stance to mix things up for his short-range game. There you go.
Why not?
Nice. Yep, sticking with Janli. All right. So Jeet Kune Do versus Karate. We'll see if, yeah, Perfect Legend going in. There's the 2P saying, okay, I want my space from Tuku. And here we go. That sets up for a guaranteed hit and the mix-up. Nice combo to the wall. So Perfect Legends opens up the account pretty strongly there. Now it's a matter of who will get the next setup. Okay, waited it out too long. Nice throw. Good damage. Good guard break. Keeps him safe. But interesting. I wonder what he's looking for there at range. He's looking to whiff punish. He's going to stop. There we go.
It's interesting. Like, he's got a pretty versatile play. Like, everybody's got like a pocket character, you know? Like, we saw Tones go from Brad Wong to
Lisa, yeah, Lara Mariposa. Those are the two.
This is the third character we've seen Perfect Legend play. Has he even played the one that he's going to use?
Well, yeah, this is his 3, though, I think.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Oh, he waited that out perfectly. Knocked it into a sit-down stun. I wonder why he didn't go for a regular launch. I guess he just really wants the wall for the next setup.
Yeah, there it is.
Lovely. Really well done. Interesting. So Chris went for the punch parry from Hitomi then, expecting jabs at the start of the round.
Which is the Janli special, really.
Yeah, the fast jabs, but PL not concerned. Low sweep set up a stun and straight into a full combo. And like lightning, it's 3 rounds to 0 and the first match in the set to Perfect Legend. So this stage has an electrified floor, extra damage for low hits. Nice low punish throw, getting that extra damage. And you got to be careful of the walls also. Here we go. There's the mix-up. Oh, he went for it twice. Here we go, full juggle. And he really, yes, go for the wall.
Yeah, there it is. And this is one of those maps that has like danger zone on the floor, danger zone on the wall. Like, yeah, it's not great to be in the corner.
It's a great stage.
Yeah,
And there's plenty of room to move around too. So if you get hit to the wall, it's pretty much your own fault. Ooh, interesting. Busted through there. And Chris has really got to find a bit of room to play his game. Interesting. Oh, nicely ducked. Well read. So here we go. Nice full combo to the wall. And then characteristically backing off. Working out how he's going to approach things. Oh, repeats the catch throw. Not quite a high enough juggle there off the wall there. Keeps the pressure on from mid-distance. Respecting the distance.
Nice there.
Unfortunately, yeah, that was a combo starter there. Just sort of, he was at the end of his stun and extended the stun just that little bit further, and all it did was knock him down. Oh, missed a throw punish opportunity there. Unfortunate. He could have really started something. Oh, here we go. Yes, here we go.
Oh, wow.
And PL says, I will have none of that. I think he went for 2 throws in a row.
Yeah.
And the way you get out of that is just throw it out and attack.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's a good read.
I do miss his veins popping out like they used to in, I think it was 3, wasn't it, when they first did that?
Yeah, I mean, well, you've got a bit of that definition and detail, and now you've got the sweat and dirt and all that sort of stuff. Here we go. Interesting.
I still think it's a very pretty game, but that's, it's not playing a traditional Janli, you know what I mean? Like, you barely see the jabs come out.
Yeah, I mean, this is really high-level Janli.
Yeah.
He's only using as much, kind of like Bruce Lee, the inspiration, only use as much energy as you need. Oh, there we go. Oh.
He just got him scared.
Was Tuko slow or was that safe? I'm not 100% sure on that one. Here we go. Where is it going to be? Amazing wall combo. And which will it be? Nice. Okay, so he... Ah, too slow. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that was unsafe. Just his neutral throw would have done the job there. Throws have different speeds in DOA, so some throws aren't suitable to punish every move.
Yeah. I tend to find that with most characters, back throws tend to be, like, what would you say, 6 throw? I guess 6.
Any command throw is slower than a neutral throw, which tends to be 7 frames.
There we go.
And I don't know if that... Was that all 3? I don't think it was.
All 3.
Wow. It was lightning quick.
Yeah, that was...
So, Perfect Legend really stamping his mark on the game right here. He's lost none of his skills, that's for sure. All right, so with Tuco moving through into the lower bracket, we have the losers final now.
The traditional Melbourne DOA matchup.
Yeah, actually, well, this was the final of the last couple of ranking battles, and Chris has won 1 and Babel's won 1 out of the last couple of months, I think. So
Babel
be
playing
interesting.
Jan Lee? No, of course not.
Just,
that'll be silly.
Yeah, just checking his buttons, I think. So these guys will just get set up and checking their buttons, hopefully. Exhibition mode on.
Got to have the costumes. All right, here we go. So they're the Hitomi Kasumi, again, as I say, you get used to seeing these two if you do a lot of these streams, and especially Melbourne meetups.
Oh, yeah. And also just generally quite popular characters. Kasumi particularly being the heroine of the game.
Yes, yes.
We had a stage selection there. I hope they're not in the actual match, because they're not actually supposed to select stage. I think it's just a buttons check, yes.
So the rule is random. We were discussing this
You must have random stage.
So is that specifically to play on the idea that the player should adapt to the stage they're given?
Yep.
Or is that because I know, like when I was talking to Kenny when we were doing the pools, we were discussing how Smash is very particular about, you know, it must be these maps, can't be this, can't be that, you can counter pick, rah, rah, rah.
Yeah.
Whereas DOA, I mean, a lot of the DOA community, it's always been random to me. Like I've never been one where you pick
it's always random stage selection. And if there ever was, we don't have any banned stages in DOA. I mean, there's debate about a couple of them here and there, but
because I imagine the ice stage would be one that would come up for consideration.
That has been discussed, and Home, which has got all the walls and ceilings, and a new danger zone, but. Really, they offer equal opportunities and disadvantages, I think. So
I think because it's such a core, like, integral part of the series, as opposed to like Tekken, where it was kind of brought in later and made to fit. Danger zones have been in it since the first one. So,
yeah, that's right. That's right. The game's designed to force the players to use the environment, just as a Babel uses a danger zone and gets a nice chunk of damage out of that.
Oh, bam! And then the.
So we're close to the wall here, where there could be a falling trash can, which will extend a combo. But they didn't hit it, so
yeah, the trash
Chris's
can.
last chance to fight back.
So the trash can's an interesting interaction. Even if you're lying down on the ground and you get hit by one of the falling bits of debris, it pops you into the...
It'll stand you up.
Yeah. Does it put you in a stun state, or does it just put you in a stand?
There's a minor stun, yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, and Babel gets the ledge action, so... We're down in the lower section of Scramble now.
Of Shibuya, let's be honest.
It is Shibuya, yeah. The stage is called Scramble. Here we go. Nice whiff punish on the wake up there by Chris. Oh, yes. Nicely done. That's the kind of thing I wanted to see in the previous match, but I think Perfect Legend was having none of it, where he sets you up in the frame advantage throw into a high damaging throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, both players back at neutral.
That single punch is pretty good for Hitomi, because you get not only frame advantage, but you can reset and start again.
So well done there by
Tuco.
Set him up really well out of defense with the low attack.
Oh,
managed to ride it to victory. Ooh.
Oh, whiffed it. Is that the wall interaction?
No, I think he just did things a little bit too fast because there's a slight slope there.
Yeah.
And his juggle was higher than he expected.
Yeah, yeah. Which, again, it's interesting that in this game that's a consideration, you know? Like, it's normally, particularly in the 2D fighters, obviously, it will hit or it won't. Like, there's rarely anything that's going to affect your ability to land something like that. Whereas this, you have to consider slopes, walls, ceilings, that kind of stuff that's going to affect your ability to finish the combo. Definitely.
So Tuco did a great job really pushing Babel's defensive instincts there and taking advantage of a few habits, perhaps. And really just playing the game his way. And now we see the return. We'll see how he recovers from that Babel attack. He's a very composed defensive player, Chris. But Babel's really good at opening people up. So he's both very patient, spacing each other out. Here we go. What's next? One chance. Interesting. The low jab takes it. So we're right at the clincher now for this first match. Fantastic critical burst and full combo. Awesome damage. That slightly delayed follow-up at the end.
Yeah, nice.
Now, Tuco's got one chance left. He's set up. Nicely done. So that's one of his good options after doing that frame advantage throw, is they may be expecting another throw, so he'll do the uppercut, but he wasn't quite enough to pull and wasn't able to get enough damage out of that. First match goes to a Babel. So Tuco, a dedicated Hitomi player. A Babel will play anyone and anyone across the cast, but sticking to Kasumi today. And this is one of those stages we were talking about. Bam, into the ceiling, free hit. Good defense there.
Yeah, this is a very interesting map sometimes because, yeah, you have not only the wall or ceiling, but also the item interactions can have different effects.
There's walls everywhere, there's the ceiling, and if you get hit into a breakable object, you're forced into a sit-down stun, so there can be follow-ups. And this should finish it off into the wall. Awesome stuff by Tuco.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, by a Babel there.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. 2 consecutive attempted parries at the start. And yes, interesting. Oh, well done. Using the teleports to get in through the wall.
Look at that. That was 60% damage.
Oh, that's a really hard one to read, but that is an unsafe string there that a Babel did. And, unlucky. Nicely done. That'll finish it. So just that nice little swing of momentum was enough to grab Tuco a match. You can never count either of these guys out. Spacing.
Oh, wow. That running throw. He loves that
so
much.
So hard to deal with.
Well, there's no obvious signs it's about to come out. So.
Yeah. It is technically kind of a slow throw, but because he's running in from distance, it's masked.
We had a bit of an issue here. But we're back now with the continued match between Babel and Tuco. Babel took the first one, and it's down to the wire here on the second one. Oh,
wall hit, guaranteed attack.
There we go, yeah.
Breakable object into breakable objects. So into the ceiling, slam onto the ground into a sit-down stun, not able to counter. Knocked back into an object, sit-down stun, not able to counter. Yeah. That's why people are worried about the home stage, but, you know, you've got to get the hits to take that advantage. Here we go. Nicely done. Sets him up for wanting to counter and takes a huge chunk of damage with the throw. In DOA, damage revision is increased when somebody is countering. You see the sign on screen, high counter throw.
Yeah. Yeah, and is it like an extra 50% or something like that?
Yeah.
That's a pretty big number.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, look at that.
So you've got 300 points of life, and some of these throws will take 60 to 80, depending on what they are, and then you add 50% to that, and you've got a huge batch of life. Nicely done. Oh, that makes me sad. He extended the stun so much, and I think he was afraid of pushing out a launcher there. No problems here. He got the critical burst. Full juggle combo. Huge damage. Beautifully done.
Yeah, no, it's some very nice...
nicely recovered.
Play, yeah.
So, yeah, when a jab does a knockdown, it's a bit sad, but, oh, well done. That free walk around and then punishing the wake-up kick, excellent. Oh, a little too slow there. Kasumi's jab's breaking through. High counter throw. Babel trying to push him to the wall again. There's the wall hit, and this will be the end of this round. So, hopefully Tuko keeps his composure here. He's done really well so far to have the advantage. 2 rounds to 1. 2 matches down, but he's generally in control. Beautiful low punish. Watching and waiting. There he goes again, punishing the wake-up kick. He has practiced that so much, and it's good to see it paying off.
You know, it's always interesting because, I mean, these two, you were saying
well
before
done.
about how Aaron and Babel have played a fair bit. I mean, these two would have played more than nearly anybody, I would say, like, as far as in this
well,
kind
in
of
tournaments,
setting.
yes, they you know, and Tuko gets a match back, so we've really got a game on our hands here. Still advantage to Babel at 2-1. But Tuko playing with a lot more confidence now. He seems to have worked out his defensive space, and he knows where he wants to come in. Oh, unlucky there. He went for a slow low, and the mid attack beat it out. Nicely done. Full combo.
Oh, nice. And that's the thing, like, you know, he doesn't have to have these long strings to do damage as Hitomi. Like, that's the beautiful thing about her. Like,
yep.
You'll get a good, you know, 20-25% damage out of any kind of decent combo with her, which is nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, those situations he's trying to set up, there's even more on offer. But he's, got to be cautious now. Babel coming back.
Wow.
Equal life.
Oh, wow.
There it is. That's a hard trick to deal with. And a Babel showing great composure. Turning it around and making it an aggressive attack. Nice adjustment of his combo to make sure he gets the wall. Excellent job there. Pressure. Oh, that's hard to read sometimes. Well done. See, that's a low, but it stays standing, but he still punished it properly. And again, so what's next?
Yeah, nice. High counter throw there. Look at the damage on that.
Huge damage. So just a little bit. A Babel teasing with a power blow option. Nicely done. Tuko just bullying his way back through. Well, here we go. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, that high jab habit at the end of that string, Babel's read it now, so we'll see if Chris adjusts.
Yeah, nice setup. And that's the difference there, right? The amount of damage that Kasumi was able to pull out of that is, again, it just demonstrates the difference in damage dealing that these two have.
Yeah, well, I still contend that it's pretty equal. There's a little bit more setup that Hitomi has to do, but there you go, that throw. It's based on reading the mix-ups really well. Like, she has to do maybe a little more work, but the damage opportunities are there.
Yeah.
Nicely done. And Babel actually adjusted his combo there again because he was further away. Really smart play. Good old low wake-up kick to get away, and that'll be it.
That'll be it. Well done.
So 2 each. It is now match point to a Babel, set to knock Tuko out if he succeeds in this round. Interesting. Back to a very defensive poking game. Getting their distance, breathing for a second. Yeah, now nice. The stun. Oh, nicely done. So he didn't go for the high jab again to extend the stun. He waited it out. Went for the mid attack. Awesome. Wake up kick. Punishment. Now, oh, fantastic job there by Tuko. I was like, okay, here comes a Babel. 2-2. He's coming back. Both players showing amazing skills.
Yeah, it's been great to watch. There's been definitely a high quality of
yeah, high quality play for sure.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Both very cautious at the start of the round.
Yeah, at this point, does it pay to be cautious, or does it just pay to like try and play your own game here?
It's funny when you get to this stage of a match. You've played 4 matches at this point, and you've seen, and that's 3 rounds each time. You've seen the start of the round, and you're always thinking, what is he going to do first?
Yeah. Well, it's a valid question, really. I mean, yeah, they both their characters tend to have different things they can do. I mean, are you just going to throw out the poke to try and throw them off, or are you going to like try and launch straight into something?
You see some daring stuff, like people throwing at the start of a round. It's just because they've seen the other guy do other things.
Yeah. Or you're a scrub like me and you just love throwing people. So.
Well, It doesn't work early on because people should expect to play their fastest jab or space back. But it's the kind of thing that plays against someone who's maybe scared of that faster character. So a Babel, being the faster character in this case, knows how to apply the pressure and he's in prime position to take it out. Chris, Tuco needs to find, you know, that thing that got him back into contention before. He's fought his way back earlier in the match.
Yeah, it's a shame. It would be a shame for him to come. Oh wow, yeah, nice. Come all the way back to here and just go at like 3-0. But
being so deep in that stun there on Kasumi's advantage is so hard to deal with.
Wow.
She's got 4 options.
Yeah, nice.
Here we go.
Missed the follow up. I mean,
and there it is, the read. This should be it. And into the wall. Fantastic job by Babel. So congratulations to him. He's moving into the grand final versus Perfect Legend. Tuco taking 3rd place. And we'll give these guys a moment to get it together.
I think we knew this was where the final was going to end up. Babel, Pearl.
Well, it's hard to predict. I mean, on current form, yeah, Babel has been consistently the best in the local scene.
Yeah.
And but yeah, on previous majors, like the last 2 BAMs that you see Tones in the background there with his Couch Warriors t-shirt on, won the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Last year he won over Tuco, who we just saw.
Yep.
And the year before that he won, I believe it was over a Babel.
Yep.
And Tuco was 3rd.
Well, yeah, it just must be said that I'm not surprised that this was our top 4. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
I figured these guys would all be.
The only surprise, perhaps, is I guess the other guys with names is Tones, and yeah, Fatal Innocence. We knew he could come and play, and he had a really good showing.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. And I mean, DOA's Melbourne scene is probably the strongest scene. It's fair to say.
Yeah. Overall, so, like there's more players and a good batch of quality players.
Yeah. So for him to come down and pull that kind of 4th is still pretty impressive. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, he's one of the more dedicated players that we know about in Sydney, and it's interesting. Like it is a smaller game in terms of the tournament community, but yeah, there's people out there playing online and may not necessarily know. So if you're out there, join the Australia DOA Facebook group. Yep. And you'll find other people to play against, and you'll also get news of when the next event is, like BAM. Possibly, we haven't officially announced this, but we'll be at Oz Comic Con Melbourne.
Spoils well.
Well, it's going to happen. So 27th, 28th of June, there'll be a tournament area.
Is that when it is? Because we're there as well. We've got a trivia panel we're doing. So
awesome.
Now I know that.
And so likely to be some DOA. There'll be some Street Fighter and some Smash.
Jan Lee again.
Yeah, I like it.
He played. He was Genfu against the Babel last time, so he's definitely trying to play a different style of character.
Yeah, I think maybe he's just decided, I like Jan Lee. I want to win with Jan Lee.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Because Genfu's a very good character. He's not what you would like. Normally, the old blokes tend to get passed over for that kind of stuff. Though I guess Gen was pretty popular in Street Fighter 4 there for a while.
I just want to comment on that exchange there where Babel had got the advantage and he was coming in on the teleport rush. And no respect from Perfect Legend. He just didn't care. Attacked straight out of it. Really good read. Here we go. Extended the stun and went for it. Let's see what we get. Full combo. And off the edge? Not quite. Now he's out of there.
Good choice to tech roll there. Otherwise, it would have been the instant damage.
Yes.
At least this way he got a chance to potentially not.
Oh, no throw punish. Here we go. What can he make out of this? Close to the wall. Yep. Probably the best choice.
Yeah, and then he gets the chance to back away, do something different.
That's well done. So Babel's been punished out of the teleport stun before, so now he's just...
Oh, wow, he missed the throw.
That's good instincts from Perfect Legend. He ducked. Yeah. So the throw whiffed over.
So it counts as a standard throw, not a ducking throw, like a low throw?
It's a standing throw, yep. So this stage, the Lost World, is one of those endless stages. Yes, you can be knocked off forever.
Is it a pattern of which island you land on, or is it just random?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's random. There's a sequence. Oh, nicely done. Really nice to look at that combo. Yeah, nice. And that's more damage than he would have gone on the wall. Perfect Legend disadvantage at this round. Yeah. This won't be enough.
Good idea to bring him out of the stun there as well, like the sit-down kind of stun.
Oh, that little delay in the middle. Yep. So smart. And the throw punish. Nice. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, you'd want to just do the down kick or get
just enough time for it. Ooh, he had a couple of choices there.
Oh, reads him well.
Nice. Good reads on both players. And again, catches the jab. Oh, I thought a combo could have come out of that. But I think Babel was smart to play it safe there. It wasn't a huge bounce. Well, here we go. Big combo. Yes, off the stage. His environmental awareness is absolutely on point, and it's an advanced kick throw. That's kick counter, I should say.
No, I got what you meant. It's
beautifully done. Ah, nice low throw punish. Sorry, low attack punished with a low throw. 2 rounds each at this stage.
Oh, wow, nice.
Really good. We've seen Perfect Legend use that attack to create fear from a distance. And now we've got the... should finish it. Yes.
Oh, he gets the roll.
So after a really strong tussle between both players, taking it right down to the wire with 2 matches each, Perfect Legend with the last combo there, just pulling enough damage.
Did we random the same stage again?
That can happen, yes.
Yeah. Interesting. Like I said to Kenny before, one of the things I love the most about this game is random means random. So then if you start again, you're random again. And if you, instead of having to go back to the menu and
Yeah, it saves a lot of time to set it to random and then say retry. Oh, he should have kept going. There was a really low juggle there.
Yeah.
So Perfect Legend leaving damage on the table there. Maybe he thought that Kasumi was grounded, but she was actually juggled. Oh, the pressure. Nicely read.
Same again.
Oh,
got the roll.
Yeah, he forced teched her to stand up, and the roll forced her off the stage. Here we go. Guaranteed hit. Ooh, yeah, he knew he didn't have... he wasn't close enough to do his normal combo, so...
It's interesting how they both do the same thing, but they do it differently. Like, a Babel will just poke until he gets that intro, whereas...
good throw punish.
Perfect Legend's more prone to just, like, stopping a combo mid. Like, he won't just do a punch or two, he'll literally... And then start it up again, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he's certainly fast enough done. Ooh, okay, so he attempted to set him up again. A Babel too fast for that. Saw it coming and ducked.
I think that's one thing.
Ooh, that was a bit of habit coming through there. He shouldn't have done that.
That's probably a Babel's greatest strength, I would argue, is the fact that his defensive twitch is just so on point.
So close now. And that'll finish that round.
Yeah, he's just got those twitch reflexes for defense that I don't think a lot of people have. People just don't expect to be able to block the things that he does.
And like all great players, and we're seeing both of them doing this, while they're putting out one move, they're actually buffering in or thinking about the next move at such a high speed that usually what you'll find is they're setting you up before you've even realized you've been hit by the thing before it.
Yeah. And then again, the slope coming into...
guaranteed.
There it is. On the power blow.
Into the
brick.
Into the structure. Yeah, that's perfect. So, excellent job. That's 2 matches now. And Perfect Legend, even though he had a much harder time in the first match, and there you go, random stage indeed. So, we're on the all rig now. Interesting. I think that's nicely done. So he'd set Perfect Legend up for the critical burst, which is a mid punch launched with mid kick, which is not usually what Kasumi uses to launch, but the stun was extended so far that he got it. Nicely done.
Gets the extra damage.
Pretty even. I wonder if he missed an input there, Babel. Because I saw like a counter type animation come out as Genli was standing up. Here we go. The pressure is so strong. Interesting. It's a good catch throw, but from that distance, yeah, I guess he was counting on Perfect Legend standing up into it. It worked. Oh, just needed to stand block through that. Pretty hard to read. It's a mid punch from Genli can go into a low sweep or into a mid kick. So Babbles was watching for the low, I think. So we're looking for a Babbles chance to sort of come back here and fight back. Spacing so carefully. Oh, and a whiff from any distance, and Perfect Legend will be on you like a rash. Oh, opportunity for a high counter throw, missed.
Oh, nice.
Oh, here we go. This will finish it.
Yeah, well
very solid on the wall. So
for the, this is still the final set. That's match point, I guess.
Yeah, it's match point for tournament point for Perfect Legend. But Babbles really taking advantage in this round. One throw punish. Janley's at advantage, but oh, nicely read. Oh, I thought a throw would come out of that. No low throw punish.
Is one of those characters that will do something until you let him not get away with it. Like, it's very much a case of like he'll.
Oh yeah, I mean that's standard procedure, and then, there we go. That's such a. It reflects well on the game. You know, you've got these situations that you can't get out of sometimes, and creating the fear of that means you've got these other options. So that's exactly what Perfect Legend did there, right at the end, and ran up and throw to made the opponent scared. So he's standing there very stiff and run up and throw is
very well done. No, it's interesting to see. So it was Perfect Legend taking it over Babel.
Yep.
With Toko third.
Yep. And Fatal Innocence fourth. Yep.
So very surprising bracket there. Well, I guess not. We knew that was going to be the 4 people up, but yeah, I was really impressed with how Perfect Legend took it to what Australia's best.
Yeah, I mean it's one of his favourite games, obviously, and but he doesn't practice it actively so much anymore. The skills are heavily ingrained.
Still there,
yeah. So congratulations to him. I better go do some presentations.
Yes, but that's the thing. We'll be coming back with Smash 4.
Cool.
After this, so we'll probably cut off stream for a little bit so we can set that one up.
Yep.
And come over from that. Mr. Berserk, thank you for joining me.
Cheers. It's been great casting with you.
We'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.
See you later.